to the End Time Truth Television, the channel for the lovers of truth, for the truth of the end time. So if you are a lover of truth, give us a subscription and God bless you. Shalom.
Hello, sir. Fine. Good evening, sir. Fine. How's everything, sir? Well done, sir. Yes, yes, sir. Yes, sir. Thank you for that day. Naira, sir. Yes, sir. Ah, Relocation network, bye. Hey, I can hear. Yes, I can hear you now. Yes, sir. Uh, where we stopped was when I was taken to a new site from old site. That is when they dissolved the first prayer warriors. Uh, when I was taken to the new site, join the other disciples who already pay 20 naira for feeding money. Okay. Yes, I can hear you now. I narrated the story how my wife died. How I was not able to go there, but my mother was, don't know where she was buried and how she was buried. So I can hear you now. I don't know. I can hear you now. Sir, can you, let me change your location maybe. Hello, sir. Can you hear me? Aha. All right. Okay, okay. So can you hear me now? Good. I change location on because I'm on the mountain. So I narrated how my. Can you hear me now? Hello. So I said, okay. I said I narrated how my wife died. How I was not being able to go there, but my mother went there. I don't know how my wife was buried and where she was buried. But I was meant to stay in the church. I was asked to stay in the church premises. All right. Okay. 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 No problem. Okay. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. All right. Thank you so much. May God continue to bless you, sir. I remembered where I stopped. Thank you. Joshua say I must not go, but give my money, give my mother some amount to go on my behalf. I don't know how she was buried and where she was buried today. But I was meant to stay in the church. New site then. They took me to the new site after he dissolved the first prayer warrior team. If you could remember last time I told you how the prayer warrior was formed, when he called, when he made the prophecy that somebody is going to die in Nigeria and that we should come together to represent the three major tribes we have in Nigeria. So later he dissolved that one, and I was taken to new site to join the other disciples. Then all the disciples that can hear me now will testify to it. That time we were being given 20 naira for feeding money a day, in a day. So I was there for some months. But something prompted me, because we used to do meeting in the night. So we gathered in the common room. There is a room at the center. There is the female apartment in the left and male apartment in the right. And we have common room at the center. We have the doors that link into the common room from male apartment and female apartment. And in that common room, that is where we do meet, to hold meeting in the night. So in one of those meetings, when we finished in the night, he finished eating. So when he had finished, I now went to me. I said, sir, I want to go to the mountain to pray and fast for 7 days, dry fast. He said, can you do it? I said, yes, sir, I can do it. Though I have never done it before, but I want to do it. So what is my prayer point? I told him that uh, I am flat. Each time I see a beautiful woman or this or that, my body will be moved. So I want my body to die to sin so that I can be like him, like TB Joshua then. So I now laughed. He said, if you can do it, I will not allow you to stay here again. I will take you back to the mountain. You will be living with me. Say, I should change my prayer point. I should not bother to pray for myself. I should be praying for him. So he gave me prayer points that I should be praying for him, that God should continue to give him wisdom, knowledge, and understanding, and God should continue to uplift him and make synagogue grow. And when he's growing, he will see to my problem that is solved. I say, okay, sir. So early in the morning, around 5 a.m., he ordered his driver, Baba Dari then, to take me to the old side, to the where we called mountain. He took me there, gave me garment, white garment. So that was what I was using to pray. There I met 4 people. Baba Woloyo, Baba Woloyo is from Kerwin and Seraphim. He only came there to fast. He's not a member. He did not want to join disciple. He only came there to fast. I met Holy Gabriel, one of the disciples. I met Sister Mary Tosun from Adekiti. I met Sister Fumi Eli Rabi from what did they call it? From Owo. That is Kare area. So they were there. I was not introduced to them. I was doing my own separate. So at the end of my 7 days, he now called them, called us together and introduced me to them. That here is Akewi. That even though it's not part of us, but he has wooed with prayer and fasting. That is part of us now. It will be with you people. You people will be praying together. So that was how we became 5 there. Then we were praying rotationally. We have a common garden on the mountain there, which Elijah, John and Apoy, which they built when they are constructing the mountain. Because the mountain is swamp. You know, it's a swampy area. They have to do bridge on it, and anywhere they want to put a prayer garden, they will first of all erect a platform planks. They first of all erect platform planks. Then on it, they will not build a hut or prayer garden. That was how that place was constructed. So we have a common garden where we do pray, the 5 of us. Later, Baba Woloyo left when he finished his own assignment. Remain only 4 of us. Myself, only Dave, Sister Fumi, and Sister Mary. That Sister Fumi, we do call her Eli Rabbi. So later, as we were going on like that, on and on, later there was a big clash between Sister Fumi, Eli Rabbi, and Sister Mary, the only 2 sisters that were there. So I don't know what happened. I mean, what caused their misunderstanding. When TB Joshua saw that the disagreement between them was too much, he relocated them to new sites. Remain only 2 of us, myself and the Holy Gabriel. So we were there. Later, Gabriel cannot fast too much because of his condition. He said he has ulcer, so he doesn't fast too much. So he now recruits Tunji. Tunji then was the one preparing and cooking for Prophet Taiwo, Prophet Taye, the second in command of TB Joshua then during 1990s. That I'm talking about 93, 94, 95. Brother Tunji was the one cooking for Prophet Taye then. He now asked him to join me on the mountain. That was where we were now 2. So excluding that Holy Gate because he cannot fast at all. Only there praying with us. So the 2 of us now start rotating assignments, which I call raw work of God, as we do call it then, raw work of God, because we believe that prayer warriors are the people doing raw work of God then. So there are some lamp. There are some lamp shade. I don't know how I can put it. Kerosene lantern that have shades. We bought many of it. We bought many of it because he said those lamp must not quench anytime, any day. May it be in the morning, in the night, in the afternoon, anytime. All the lamp must be on. So we have extra shade, extra lantern shade. We have kerosene. That is I don't know how to call kerosene. Is the it's the we have kerosene spare. So what we do is that myself and that Tunji we do rotate it. If it's mean that it's fasting on the mountain, Tunji will be there to change the shade. If it's Tunji that is on the mountain doing fasting and prayer, I will be the one to change the shades and to refill all the lamps. What we do is that we will go where the lamp was staying because we put them at interval, like 6 feet interval. That is about let me say 2 meters apart. 2 meters apart. We put the lamp like that in all the mountains. We have like 20 something lamps then. So in this lamp, what we do is that we carry a keg of kerosene and the spare shade we put in bucket. We carry it to where a lamp was staying. There we will just lift it up. You will remove the shade gently without letting the fire quench. Then you change to another new one that you have washed and put it back without letting the fire quench. Then you will refill it with kerosene. And we don't know the mission or the aim of that until one day when he came with some pictures. Say we should put all the pictures, we should put them under the shade, under the lantern. True. We do that. Yes, he came with the pictures. He came with pictures of some people. So we should put it under the shade. All. So we put it. Later, about a week later again, he came. He said he asked me to open one of the the lantern container. That is where they fuel oil, where we used to put kerosene inside the shade lantern. I opened it. Took some pictures, scroll it, then put it inside the container of that lantern. Yes, inside the back of that lantern. He fold them into, yes, yes, yes. I put them inside. He said I should do all the rest like that. I put it inside all the lantern. Not one, not two, not three, not four. The paper were there. The pictures were there inside the kerosene in the lamp. So that is how that one goes. I don't know the meaning. Yes, all the pictures and put it inside those lantern like that. Then I don't query him that at that time, I was I came, that time I came here, I don't know them. But what he used to say is that they are the people that are blaspheming against the synagogue, the enemy of the ministry. That is just it. He said the enemy of the ministry that are blaspheming. Those people that are saying all those kind of rubbish, antagonizing his authority or ministry. So what I just discovered is that he instructed us not one time, no two or three or time, that none of those lanterns must quench. That if they quench, he got to know we will be in soup. So and we do it carefully that none of them will quench. But later, now when there is a family that I know because I know the man. He used to come to our site. We call him Abiola, not MK Abiola. We call him Abiola. He's a friend to the ministry. He's a friend to TB Joshua. People know. Even his children, two of them are major choristers in the synagogue then in the 1990s that I'm talking about. One is Turayo, I forget the name of the other sister, but they are both sister, the same father, the same mother. They were in the choir, they were in the choristers. So when that man died, I don't know what happened between TB Joshua and and that man's senior son. We call him Noah. His name is Noah. I will mention it. So I don't know what happened. That Noah happened to be our friend. He do come to our side. We do play together, joke together, do all this. But when things fall apart, he brought their picture. Brought that time, Ryan and her sister, they were in South Africa. They were in South Africa. So he brought their pictures. Say, Noah is a rebel now. He's rebelling against this and that. That this is what he want us to do with the picture, like all other people. And I have no choice. My master is my mentor. So I have to obey the last order. Nobody query him. So until one day, again, that lasts for about maybe a week. Then he now called me one day. Say, do you know the kind of sword that celestial pastors or shepherds used to pray when they are praying? I said, so I don't know it because I've never seen it before. I said, but if it is celestial people that were using it, there is a brother among the disciples that be my friend. We call him Benga Church. He was a shepherd in Celestial Church before he came to join the synagogue. Say I should go and call him. So I called him. We went to TB Joshua together. He asked him, do you know? He said, yes, you know it. They sell it at K2. Okay, where they sell spiritual materials. He gave us money. The two of us went and bought it. But when we brought it, he said, this is what he's saying. So he now give me instruction. When we came back, he asked Benga to go back to the new site where he was working. I asked me to go back to the mountain. So he now instructed me that those sword, they are very, very small. It is made of tin, like a milk tin or bonfita tin. Is what they cut in the shape of what they cut in the yes. So he said I should use those sword to pinch all those pictures, to pinch them, and gave me Psalm. When he gave me Psalm 35, I said, I even know one Psalm that is more dangerous or powerful than that one. I say Psalm 109. Say, okay. Say I should be using it on those pictures and the people in it. So we started it. Okay. Yeah, those one inside the lamp is there already. Those ones are there already. We didn't tamper with those ones. It's another one he brought. It's another one he brought that I did like that. So that time I don't know what was happening between them, but I just have to obey. So I obeyed him. I was doing my prayer. Later I learned that Turayo and her sister came back from South Africa and they all left too. They left the synagogue. They went back to their parents. So their pictures also were included. Again, they brought their pictures. Their pictures were also included. Yes, the two girls. Yes, and their brother. Even in short, all even the junior brother and sisters, the small ones, the family as a whole. Only their father was not there. So only their late father was not there. Their mother, all the children, their pictures were there. So that's how I was doing it based on his instruction. So later, I don't know how one day he came. He said, Shebi, you are a carpenter. I said, yes, sir. Say, do you have chisel? I said, I have chisel, sir. Say, okay, go and bring chisel. That time we were on ground on where the field, because there are some sections on the mountain then where the sand field, the first of all put mud down. Then they put red mud on it, red sand on it. Then before we pour beach sand, he spent a lot of money to construct that mountain. Then before we pour beach sand, it was one of those gardens, but the live tree were not tampered with. He asked them not to tamper with the live tree on the garden. They will just clear the bushes, level it, pour sand, pour this and pour that. Then we will be praying on the gardens like that. So when I brought the chisel to him and hammer, he marked the live tree in the garden. He marked it 4 corner like that. You see, I should chisel it. First of all, I should remove the previous layer. I mean the I don't know epo la máa ń pè ní Yorùbá. We call it epo igi. He said I should first of all remove the layer of the tree. So I removed it. I now chisel it inside the tree, like 3 to 3.5 inches inside the tree. So when I finish it, took the pictures he brought with him that day. He took the pictures. He said I should insert them inside the tree, which I did. I inserted them. When I inserted it, finished, then to now collect the particles that chisel out of the wood and cover it back and use the previous layer, the outer that I first remove, to cover it back so that nobody will know that anything happened to the tree. So I did it. That is how it is possible. No, we don't need to use gum. I use sharp chisel. Sharp. When the sharp chisel was just like the teeth was just like knife. So it will just chisel it inside. The outer layer will just remove easily. When you now put it back, it will come to the stem. Yeah, it won't fall. It won't fall. So it won't fall. So he now pointed to some trees that I will put the other pictures. He prayed with me, then he left. So that's how we did that one. We were praying. And when he instructed you to do something like that, after doing it finish, they will be praying. People, then he now recruited some disciples to join the prayer warrior. Those people they came in as vendors. They were the ones selling cassettes, synagogue. How can I put it? I forget the name we do call it then. Where the sermon of last week, we have printing press where they will print it out as like magazine. They will take it out. The video, the audio cassette, those magazine and news and sermon, his sermon. Then they were the ones selling it all around. So he recruited them that they should join the disciple fully. They should leave vendor work. So among them, he brought some of them to the mountain to join me, to join us doing the work. But this kind of assignment I told you, I am saying now, before God and man, although I don't know maybe when I left, but when I was there, he neither showed it to any of them or asked any of them to do it. He always called me to do it. Even when I was sick, that I think that he will not, he still asked me to do it because I have what do they call it? I have pneumonia. Yes, that time. Even the one putting inside the tree, I don't know. Maybe give it to another person when I left. But when I was there, I was the one doing it. So after, when we pray for that one about 1 week or 2 weeks, he will come with another style. That day we were praying and just look up. And that time was rainy, when the leaf of trees were many, when the leaves were plenty and they have deep leaves on the trees. He now look up and say, I should go and bring a wire, string wire that is tiny wire. So I brought it. All the pictures, I know some of them that time, but I don't know some. But mainly those people that are criticizing the ministry, those people, the disciples that left, and the people that are criticizing it. That time was when Bisola and Agoma left. This time I was talking about was the time Bisola and Agoma left. And they came out with one this thing, what CD, which they tagged Deception of the Age. Deception of the Age was the CD they did. So that was when they left. So you now look up and say, I should go and bring the wire. I brought it. You know, say I should pinch the wire, the pictures. Agoma picture was there, Bisola picture was there, other disciples that left were there, even those people that are saying talking rubbish jargon about synagogue then. The picture was many. So I just pinch it, I string it like a bead. You know what I mean by bead? That's how I did the pictures. I did it like a bead. Now say I should climb the tree. I climb it to the topmost where my hand can reach, where people will not see it. I will now hang it there. See, I should hang it and tie it properly so that it will not fall when breeze blows. So I did that one. That one also we still people that come we pray under it. Lord Jesus Christ, thou son of David, the enemy of TB Joshua, let them die, let them this, let them this. All those verses in Psalm 35 and 109 will be rained on them. We use it to pray on those pictures. So after about some weeks again, we change that system. Now, one day it was during rainy season like this. That time the white men has been coming plenty. So it was during rainy season like this. There was a pool, very big one where we do drive a speedboat because we have speedboats there. Then we have 2 or 3 speedboats and we have 2. Can you hear me, sir? So that time we brought the new disciples and yes, I said that time he has speedboats. We have 3 speedboats that he bought from South Africa, and we have local boats we were using apart from the boats that Elijah Ijo people they are using for their work, because all those times the constructions of the old mountain was still going on by Ijo and Elijah people. So it was one of these days that he came. So they were not using the 2 speedboats to do race. He was driving one, another white man was driving one. They were white and black, running until when they hit each other. And TB Joshua's speedboat was capsized. And TB Joshua fell inside the water, and the water was deep then. Because all those places where they remove big tree, some is 12 feet deep, some is 8 feet, some were 10 feet deep. So they were deep. He fell inside the water, and he didn't know how to swim. So some white man now that can swim